Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming and hanging out. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Kashhrek costume.
Dude's got 585 on his attack, 690 on his defense, and 1409 on his health. That's ridiculous. His attack power, it's pretty bad. Defense, awesome, and that I think that might be the highest health total for any 4-star.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
It is a free massive turn-based fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do, go to the link in the description. If you're a new player, you'll get 1 day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. He is running at...
Average nature.
At average speed, he is a nature hero, and he is part of the costumes, which means he gives you a bonus of an attack bonus of 5%, a defensive bonus of 5%, and a health bonus of 10%, and a mana bonus of
5%.
So what that means is if you level him up, you gotta also level up his costume version, because both the costume and the regular version get the bonus. So it's very important if you intend on using either one, you level up both so you get that additional bonus. He boosts the health of the caster and nearby allies by 450. If the health exceeds max HP, it is added as temporary HP. Max temporary HP is 100% of the max HP. Boosted health counters max HP reduction. And the caster and nearby allies get plus 64% defense against fire for 3 turns. So really an interesting character. It's kind of like a Heimdall that is a 4-star that is only impacting your heroes, the surrounding allies. 450 is definitely quite a bit, especially being at a 4-star. And then also setting it up so it's got the 64% defense against fire for 3 turns. So I really like what they did with this character being at a 4-star. He is, what type of emblem class is he?
He's a sorcerer.
So he is going off the sorcerer emblems. He goes off his original emblems, which I believe his original version is a druid class. So use the regular druid for him whenever he's converted over to a costume. It's going to be the sorcerer emblems. And with that, or actually no, I think he's paladin. You'll let me know. Let me know in the comments. Is it paladin or druid? I think it's paladin. I'm pretty sure it's paladin. So with that, obviously Paladin's going to be a lot better for the regular version. Sorcerer doesn't really help him out too much, not too much of a factor. But if you are putting emblems on him, the good thing about it is if you're putting emblems on the regular version, it's also going to be applied to the costume version in terms of the way you want to go. And you just want to focus all on, what are we focusing on?
Attack.
Nope.
Defense.
Defense.
I thought you were pointing at
You thought I was pointing at that.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we want to focus on
Defense.
And
Health.
Defense and health. Very big for him. When you're using him, you don't really care about his attack at all. You want to focus all on the defense and the health. And with his defense being pretty high up there and the health being ridiculous, that helps out a lot. So on a Titan, he's going to get
a C grade.
C grade on the Titan. Not very useful at all. As far as giving the boosted HP, it's going to be eh. But the thing to consider is when you're using this character, you're going to want to be using it against blue Titans, which it doesn't really matter. Having the defense against fire, completely useless. Don't bring this character in on Titans. Very bad idea. When we look at his offensive grade, he's going to get
a B+.
He gets a B+. I think that you could use this hero. He has a lot more usability than the regular version, especially on offense, considering that you can just gain a whole bunch of health. If he just does nothing besides gaining everybody health, that's going to be okay. And I guess the defense against fire, it's kind of relevant, but not too much. So he's going to get a B plus grade there. And then when we look at his defensive grade, as far as a tank grade, he's going to get
an A.
He does get an A as far as the tank grade goes. Obviously, with him setting himself up, ridiculous health, ridiculous defense. He's going to be amazing, setting himself up to be gaining a whole bunch of life, and that life stays with you. And then, obviously, you're a little bit less on the fire for 3 turns, which I think makes him a little bit more balanced, to where if people were trying to just color stack maybe green instead of red for the regular version, it's going to be a lot better for him to be more versatile to handle things. So if they are bringing different colors than red, he's just going to gain a whole bunch of life. If they do decide to bring fire against him, he's going to have the 64% defense. But regardless, it's going to be super annoying with him running at average speed, gaining 450 life. So I do like this hero as far as a tank. If you need a 4-star, you could potentially run him as a tank. When we look at his flank grade,
he's going to get a C.
He's going to get a C grade as far as a flank. Not usable at all, really, especially considering your tank is probably already dead and it's only him and another person that's gaining the 450 life. And it doesn't really matter with him gaining life to where he's just going to be continuously gaining life. So not a big factor there. And probably even worse in the wing, he's going to get
another C.
Another C. So really, really bad in the wing. Possibly, potentially D. Do not put him in the wing. That's a very bad idea. But an overall defensive grade of
B plus.
B plus. He's got a decent grade. I think he has some usability in the tank, especially if you are putting a whole bunch of emblems on him. Now, if you're gonna ask me which version do I like better, regular Kashhrek version or the costume version, I would definitely say the costume version, setting yourself up because you're always gaining a whole bunch of life, and then you still have a decent amount of fire resistance as well too. So I'm picking the costume version over the regular version. So when we look at his weekly raid grade, he's gonna get
an A on rush attack.
A rush attack with him running now at very fast speed. Obviously just gaining a whole bunch of life for him, surrounding dudes. And then if they do have some fire resistant, that's kind of cool. But even still, setting up 450 at very fast can definitely accumulate to a lot of life very quickly. He's going to get an A grade there. And on buff, he's going to get
a B.
He's going to get a B. The only reason why he really gets any sort of buff grade is just because of setting it up. So he does give the caster nearby allies the protection against fire for 3 turns, which does help out with a buff. But it's not really going to be the most amazing buff in general. I think maybe this could go to a B plus just because you're gaining a whole bunch of life, but probably not so much. And then when we look at his bloody battle grade,
he's going to get a D.
A D grade. It's very important to know that when you are using this character, the added extra temporary HP counts as gaining life, so it does not work. You don't cheat the system in bloody battle. You gain no life. Do not put Castric on your defense in bloody battle. You literally do nothing except for set yourself up to gain some defense against fire. So he is going to get an overall grade,
a B plus.
He gets a B plus grade. You know, pretty solid. I think that you could definitely use him on offense. If you're really in a bind, you could definitely put him in as far as the tank grade goes, especially for those beginner to intermediate alliances. You maybe not have better characters. I see that he could be a better tank than some of the 4 stars and a few 5 stars actually too. So could definitely be used there. So thanks so much for watching this content.
We'll see you in this alligator castrate guy, whatever, on the next one.
Make sure you
subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and share the video. And go check out Raid Shadow Legends.
We don't. Okay. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.